Welcome to Time Travelers. Ready yourselves for another tantalizing trip through the annals of time. Today we're diving deep into the realms of ancient mythology. So buckle up and prepare for story time. The saga we delve into today is centered on the enigmatic and solemn Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, a realm of shadows and secrets. He's an entity shrouded in an intense mystery, often misunderstood due to his dominion over death. On the other side of this extraordinary narrative, we have Persephone, his fiery, headstrong wife. As the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest, she's a potent emblem of life's vitality, making their union a paradox of life and death. Their love story, dear listeners, is far from your average tale. It defies all conventional norms and transcends the mundane. It's layered with a myriad of complex emotions and circumstances, making it a story as deep and unfathomable as the underworld itself. This isn't your star-crossed lover's narrative. It's a narrative that is steeped in divine intervention and trickery. Now let's discuss the divine intervention and trickery that's so pervasive in their relationship. These two elements are the bedrock of their passion-drenched saga. It all started when Hades, by Persephone's beauty, sought Zeus's permission to marry her. But knowing Demeter's protective nature, Zeus knew he couldn't grant the request outright. Thus ensued the divine trickery where Hades abducted Persephone, causing an imbalance between life and death, forcing the gods to intervene. And who can ignore the role of pomegranate seeds in their story? These tiny jewel-like seeds are more than just a fruit in this narrative. They represent a binding contract, the anchoring factor of Persephone's life between the underworld and the mortal realm. The consumption of these seeds sentenced her to live a part of her life with Hades in the underworld, thus cementing their unending bond, further complicating this unconventional love saga. These seeds, they are the final twist in the tale, the last stroke of the artist that completes the dramatic and profound picture. Hades, the misunderstood lord of the underworld, had a reputation for being somewhat of a loner. Imagine the most brooding, gothic guy you could possibly think of, multiply that by 100, and you've got Hades. While his brothers Zeus and Poseidon were off having grand adventures, Hades was stuck in his gloomy kingdom, ruling over the souls of the departed. One day, while minding his own business, Hades caught sight of Persephone. Now, Persephone was the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of harvest and fertility. She was as bright and lively as Hades was dark and solemn. In other words, she was his total opposite. And as we all know, opposites attract. Hades was smitten. He decided then and there that Persephone would be his queen. But there was a hitch. Demeter was a protective mother and wouldn't let her daughter go that easily. So what did Hades do? He did what any self-respecting god of the underworld would do. He kidnapped Persephone and whisked her away to his kingdom. Down in the underworld, Persephone was initially a bit taken aback, but over time she started to see a different side to Hades. He wasn't just the lord of the dead. He was also a god with a big heart who had a kingdom to rule and responsibilities to uphold. And she realized he genuinely loved her. To make things more interesting, there's the tale of the pomegranate seeds. Hades, in a rather clever move, tricked Persephone into eating 6 pomegranate seeds. According to the rules of the underworld, this meant she had to stay with Hades for 6 months of the year. And so our love story took a twist. Every 6 months, Persephone would return to her mother and the world would experience spring and summer as Demeter celebrated her daughter's return. But when Persephone returned to Hades, Demeter would mourn, and thus we'd have autumn and winter. So, there you have it, the love story of Hades and Persephone. It's a tale of trickery, love, and a whole lot of pomegranate seeds, but it's also a reminder that even in the most unlikely of places, love can bloom. Before we wrap up, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Time Travelers for more captivating journeys through time. We've got plenty more where this came from. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and most importantly, keep traveling through time.